Thousands of years ago, God met Abraham in a desert, promising him descendants as numerous as the stars. Today, millions of these promised children call themselves sons of Abraham, but they do not know their Father in heaven. Just as there are galaxies of stars whose light we've not yet discovered, there are entire people groups whose glory has yet to be uncovered. Come with us on a journey to know the unreached of Tunisia. A journey that reveals cultures and people groups that have survived millennia of political and religious upheaval. This journey takes us to the Tunisian province of Gafsa, where we find Sened, a village in the mountains that is partially inhabited by a people group known as Amazigh. Today, the Amazigh from Sened live at peace with their Arab neighbours. However, because of their integration into the Arab culture and the pressures from government in past decades, much of the Amazigh language and practices has been lost. Afra is Amazigh. He has spent much of his life researching his people's heritage and is part of a movement to restore their identity in Tunisia.
أمازيغي من جبل سند أصيل منطقة سند طبعا. والله طبعا هي المنطقة منطقة جبلية يعني والسكان الأصليين في المنطقة دي يحبوا الجبل غراسة الزيتون الكرموز والسكنة بتاع الجبل أنت تعرف يعني تجلب لي انتباهي ونبقى ديما نحبها ونعتز بها يعني سكنوا فيها ناس وخدموها من بكري من قديم زمان والنقل الموجود هذا يتسمى نقل يعني تاع ناس طالبة الاستقرار.
The Amazigh, also known as Berber, are the original people of North Africa. The Book of Acts records that there were North Africans present on the day of Pentecost. The church was established among them in the early centuries of Christianity. Some of the North African church fathers included Tertullian and Augustine, who were of Amazigh heritage. Early generations kept their Christian identity hidden. The symbolism of the cross and other references were used in their everyday life as a secret sign of belief and trust in Christ. It is still incorporated into architecture, artwork, and even traditional tattoos. Today, however, most have no understanding or teaching about their Christian heritage. Both new and old Sened are quiet, peaceful villages. They live simple lives based on agriculture and the small local economy. The Amazigh are a minority and have been denied the full acceptance that their urbanized Bedouin neighbors enjoy. Nevertheless, their humble nature enabled them to thrive quietly over the decades.
من موسم تاع الزيتون كل موسم تلقى مجموعات سواء كان بغل أو حصان أو أي حاجة نذبحوا منهم ونطلعوا للجبل نجوا نحو يعني جني الزيتون يعني كانت ناس تسكن في الجبال وتسكن يعني في المغاور كما شفت هذه المغاور الممتازة هذه اللي نعتز بها يعني وقت اللي هبطوا للمدينة يعني عملوا لهم مدارس ويعملوا مستوصف وتعلم اللغة العربية. طبعا اللغة العربية أصبحت هي تتغطى على اللغة الأمازيغية. أصبحوا جدادنا يعني ممكن ثم خوف ممكن ثم والله هذه ساعات نبحث فيها ما قلتلاش حل.
In the 1950s, after the end of French colonization, Tunisia's first president, Habib Bourguiba, decided he must unify the country's people groups. Amazigh villages were traditionally fortified in mountainous areas. Bourguiba incentivized the Amazigh to abandon their cultural identity in exchange for one Tunisian Arab identity. Initially, he tried to build cities and communities down in the plains to force integration and draw the Amazigh out of their mountain fortifications. When they refused to comply, their books were burned and their unique culture nearly eradicated.
الاختلاط يعني يولد برشا حاجات، ينسيك في الوقت، تنجم برشا عادات وتقاليد تنجم تنساها كذلك. ما صار حتى شيء، لكن الشيء الوحيد اللي صار وقاعد يصير وين عودة قوية للأمازيغ في تونس. يعني تو الناس هذه الشيء الحدث الوحيد اللي صار في بعد الثورة. لأن قبل ما كناش نتكلموا، ما كناش نوضحوا شنو احنا. اللي يحب يتعلم يتعلمها، واللي يحب الأعلام ولت موجودة في كل منطقة.
The Amazigh remained hidden amongst the population in many villages throughout Tunisia. But the 2011 revolution, which ousted the country's second president, Ben Ali, sparked a renewal of the Amazigh culture and identity.
طبعا هي شيء من الأمازيغ، هي يعني الحياة، هذه أول حاجة، والمحبة، يعني والناس أهل سلام بالمنجد. يعني والله الأمازيغ أغلب شيء معروف عنهم، الأمازيغ بكل صدق هم من أجمل ومن أذكى الشعوب في العالم.
That night in the desert, God spoke to Abraham about things to come. The Amazigh of Sened were in the heart of the Father as he spoke. Will you pray that the Prince of Peace, the source of their peaceful nature, would be revealed to them? Of infinitely greater value than their Amazigh heritage is their true identity as spiritual children of Abraham, as heirs of the promise through Abraham's seed, the Christ. What if it was through you that the Amazigh would be awakened to this reality?